And hello everyone, welcome, this is DubiousPhysics coming to you from the southern tip of the Southlands in the Eye of the Vortex campaign in Total War Warhammer II. I am playing as Clan Moors, headed by the ever brave Mr. Horned Rat Notice Me Queek Headtaker. And we are finally being marginally less surrounded by enemies. Yeah, that's good to see you all. Hope you have been having a decent time. Hope the week, in fact the new year, I believe, has been treating you all well. If not, that is a shame, but I hope things improve. Okay, so this is the end of the last turn. We wrapped up. Greetings, Estelle. Great to see you as well. Welcome to the stream. Okay, so we just took out Fortress of Dawn's last settlement. They've got one army remaining, which is not in great shape. Hopefully Queek can shut them down, or they can come in and try and go after Queek. We were also looking to cause some issues for Toralassor, who remain steadily at war with us.
The Phoenix Court is a dangerous place for unwelcome guests.
They're at war with Lothern. Oh wait, no, that's me at war with Lothern. Who are you at war with? Just me. Okay. Unfortunately, some pirates, who I thought we had an agreement with, but they're pirates, declared war on me and caused Iqbal some serious trouble, meaning he's not going to be able to press the attack. This time we actually lost a couple of Storm Vermin units. And while we took out a lot of the critical units of the pirates, mainly the Necrofex Colossus, Mourngulls are Mourngulls, and they just kinda ripped through the front line. The Depth Guard did a real number on us as well. So, we're not gonna be able to head out just yet. So Iqbal's going to have to head back and re-recruit. Skidus is currently monitoring the situation in the north. I may actually rotate Skidus and Iqbal. So have Skidus head out to the ocean, get ready to engage in combat, and have Iqbal head up top in case Lost Defenders declares war on us. Currently they're at war with Khemri. And Khemri's been doing pretty respectably, I think, yeah. So hopefully we won't have to bother with them just yet. Anyway, without further ado, I'm going to do some further ado and make a quick check of my Undercities. Okay. Commandments, buildings. We can afford to do Undercity expansion now. This is just generating one food, so I'm going to... How much money is this generating? 30% of settlement income. It's generating a substantial amount of money, but food is perhaps a little more important. It's tricky actually, because I really don't want to pass up either of these. They're in high value settlements. In fact, I'll pass up this one though. Make sure the food's still going. I don't know. Do you know what? No, I'll take the food hit for now. I'll take the food hit for now. And start digging. What's the discoverability? We can go up to 60 and not beyond. Got it. I really need to start expanding the Undercity. And have I? Yes, I've cycled Warlock Engineers for this turn. That right's not as useful right now. Okay, let's quickly run through diplomacy. Nope. Yeah, it's been an interesting year so far on many levels, and the gaming world and the world beyond. So I hope everyone's doing alright, especially if you're hailing from Australia. Hope you are not having too much trouble there. Okay, demolishing those buildings has given some spending cash at least, which is nice. So this needs a subterranean pit. That's okay, gonna hit both our money and our food, but hopefully we can, I believe we can sustain a couple of subterranean pits. I can't sustain them at upgrade level, but just some expansion is necessary at this point. And our food will get better as the Undercity expands. I really need a, ooh, we could finally get a Warlock Engineer. Excellent. Okay, these people are not going to be able to attack Scraghole for one turn at least. I'll send Queek sailing after them. Oh, we actually have replenishment because we have control of these waters now. Fantastic. Okay. I'm gonna march Ickbolt over towards Scraghole so they're in striking distance. I can't recruit anything useful. Oh, right, I used March anyway. But I couldn't have recruited anything useful in that area regardless. Looks like Last Defenders are having some trouble up there. How unfortunate for them. I could almost weep. Okay, got normal, continuing to monitor the situation down there. Can we get a bead on what they're recruiting? Guessing they're recruiting more archers. Let's not recruit the Warlock Engineer just yet, we can save a little bit of money. And we will want to save some money for recruitment. But, settlement upgrade, Tor Serpendar to tier 5? Yes please. And I can swap that over to food generation because I don't currently need growth and I'm not planning to build anything right at the moment. How about my other settlements? This settlement will have construction slots open shortly, so I'm gonna swap the Southern Red Rivers over. Southern Jungles. What am I gonna put here? Yuatek. I believe I needed... Okay, I've got the arsenal, warp turbines. That's my main recruitment. We've got the Storm Vermin recruitment at Dawn's Light. And... I would like to get walls up. That's one of very few main capitals you can actually get walls up in. Interesting. However, it's more important, I think, to get that hidden layer up. I can probably get away without walls at Yuatek, as much as I don't like. Or, Tor Serpendar is going to be tier 5. What stuff is it built? It's got walls. Yeah, okay. Tor Serpendar is going to be what I use to recruit assassins. Yuatek is going to be what I use to recruit Warlock Engineers and my main armies, so I'm going to squeeze in walls here. I could shave a little bit off that production cost. In fact, I'm a little tight on money at the moment, so I should look at my other options. Okay, that's going to be construction soon. This is going to be construction soon. Hello everyone. Greetings to Mordred Viking and a party of raiding Vikings. I appreciate the Viking raid. Hopefully you like rats, because we are aiming to have a lot of them. But yeah, that's really cool of you guys. Thank you for coming along. I hope I can be marginally entertaining as I just and ah over my infrastructure here. Yes, Bamboozle Ballet, I do indeed play Elite Dangerous. Oh no, the Skaven totally don't exist. They're completely mythical. Do not worry. Don't check under your buildings. There's nothing there. Nothing whatsoever. Completely innocent. Okay, I'm going to actually not spend any more on infrastructure this turn, because I do need to be careful. Is Clan Spittle willing to?
Look at my
Nope.
horns. See how large it is. I am.
I haven't been an elite for a few weeks, but I do occasionally. I mean, I haven't played it super intensely recently, but I do play. I have played elite recently, and I do still enjoy it. I am looking forward to various quality of life improvements they're working on, and have been looking forward to fleet carriers since forever, so there is that. Okay, let's end the turn and see how things develop. Negron completed their ritual, that is alright. You are landing and heading north, that is marginally concerning. That army hasn't grown, which means they're recruiting high tier units, which means we can probably expect dragons. Which is unfortunate. But not necessarily disastrous. And Queek has to put up with the weather. Fantastic. Okay, what are they in striking distance of this? Technically, that is... I think this is the march distance. It's hard to assess what their non-march distance is based on the outline, unfortunately. That's it. I don't think they can seriously threaten any of the settlements in this area. Maybe Scraghole. It's probably best if I see if Ickbolt can strike them this turn and hit them while they're in force march.
Storm vermin, attend me.
Don't have much of an infantry line, but neither do they after that's all said and done. So I think that's auto resolvable. The ambush is going to give more bonus to auto resolve than I'm practically going to be able to draw out of the fight. Yeah, they didn't even have a chance to get out. What's our food storage? We've got a bit more room for food. And that is the end of Fortress of Dawn. Fantastic.
I am greatest warlord. Yes, yes.
Yes, yes, you're very good, Ickbolt. Thank you for that. Get Ancient Cunning up. And you need to re-recruit your front line. Also, one more Warp Lightning Cannon. So after that disastrous pirate encounter on the ocean, let me actually find the Storm Vermin button. There it is. Let's get those Storm Vermin recruited. That'll take a few turns, but I want 4 Sword and Shield Storm Vermin for the main line, and 2 Halberds for the flanks. Yes, I will tell the clans about your great victory, buddy. You can pipe down now. Okay, we need Queek over in the east, and ideally off the ocean before Skaven start falling off the boat. I'm gonna have Ickbolt recruit, then head up north in case anything happens with the last defenders, because angry dinosaurs are something of an issue I would like to at least see coming. You are heading down to the Sea of Dread, and we're going to try and hit Tower of the Stars before this army is ready to engage again. Let's see, Scrag Hall. We're not recruiting lords right now, and we have one Warlock Engineer ready to recruit. I'm actually going to skimp on that this turn. Actually, Queek needs to roll out, so I should recruit this turn, because they don't recruit with movement. They'll need movement ready next turn, and we'll be ready to roll out with Queek. Melee attack is always what you want. Brass Cleaver is good. What I'm looking for. Sure, and let's carry a fireball. Okay, we need extra warp lightning, and then ranged unit buffs. Ballistics calibration. Let's get a Doom Rocket ready, and this will drastically increase the effectiveness of my army composition because I am reliant pretty much entirely on ranged units. Now, what else to do this turn? We've done the hero recruitment, infrastructure.
Our clan rules here.
Kingdom of Beasts. Oh, alright, I can get more of the food building. That'll give me a lot more room, a little more room in the Undercities, which will be nice to have. It's probably going to be my priority, and then I'm just going to save the rest. And you're still dancing around. Tempted to try and assassinate their hero, but probably not worth it right now. I'd have to pay for the assassination. Okay.
You called barbaric
You
monsters.
still want to fight? Yes, you still want to fight. Does anyone want trade agreements? Kemri.
Skaven, I never
Nope. Clan Spittle doesn't feel like it.
deliver your message.
How about the Dread Fleet? Nope. Okay then. Let's roll onwards. Okay, any developments in that army there? It has grown. Can't quite see what it is. Oh, it actually did get up to rebellion state. I didn't expect that. Weather factors, instability. Okay. I think my Skaven corruption may have gone up. It's unfortunate seeing as I just pulled everyone else out of the area. Really don't want to stop taxing that area, but I may want to drop the tax for one turn, just so it lasts a little longer. Okay, we'll have Queek head over and transfer a couple of Storm Vermin over, or one Storm Vermin unit over to Ickbolt. And that makes room for my engineer.
Engineer, move! I'm deadly.
Okay, let's get Queek moved up, ready to meet the rebellion.
Scotty says quick.
Ideally, I would have lower level
Kills today.
forward so I could get some experience with them, but is what it is. Okay, so they just recruited more than Sea Guard by the look of it. At least I don't think that Northern Sea Guard unit was there last turn. Food. Food is okay for now. Did we finish any undercity buildings? Nothing major. Oh, literally, there's a slot here I should fill up first. Okay, we're okay for growth. Let's get this up and running then. Get the settlement upgrade in. That can repair on its own for now. Let's get more of these infrastructure buildings up. And that's about the spending limit for this turn. Income's gonna take a hit next turn because I just lost a bit of income here, but I do need to get an army in place to deal with the rebellion. Okay. And people still hate me, good to know.
Are a civilized race.
What happened to my reliability? I didn't break an agreement. I think I know. I may have pieced out too soon with someone. Because it counts against you if you piece out immediately after. Oh, they're recruiting here as well. Okay.
More things for my trophies.
Yes, yes. Chill out, pirates. So what's this army made of? Okay, this army has the dragons. It's Tower of the Stars, it's an open field battle, which these dragons are going to be fine in. I am not as confident in Skidus's army. What if I snuck over here? Oh, hang on. That is a much smaller and more manageable army. So I'm gonna settle over here. If they want to attack Skidus's army, they will have to force march, I believe, to get the movement range. Well, they do have ports, so that may have been a mistake. I guess we'll see. At least there aren't pirates to screw us up this time. Should have actually moved this hero to scout. That's what I have him for. I am being careless. None of these are particularly useful, but I should probably go ahead and get a not particularly useful Warlock Engineer to start expanding undercities. Just not right now, income is tight. Okay, I can move Queek over here. And I'll wait one more turn before retaxing that province. Actually, hang on, what happened there? Ah, okay, Queek's upping stability. In that case I actually can't get a rebellion to happen. Ah. things being a little too stable for their own good. Okay. I need to cycle more Warlock Engineers because I need more of them. Ickbolt is ready for... loosely ready for action again. What's 2 more Storm Vermin going to cost? Probably more than I'm willing to pay right now. So let's get you out and ready to sail.
Queek.
Queek's in position. Okay then. Kingdom of Beasts, Mangrove Coastline. I probably have enough to build a thing here. I wanted to build walls though, which may be a bit pricey. And don't give that much. Don't give as much payout as other buildings. Ah, I can get an extra slot filled in here. Okay, right, the Golden Tower. That's what I wanted. Let's get that built. And that's our spending for this turn. Yeah, that's my reliability is tanking because I am piecing out with the pirates early, which is rather awkward.
What tribute do you offer the great king?
If I may say so.
Show me your paw.
Okay, onward then. Northern is pretty much never going to peace out. Goodbye to the New World colonies. Turalasor's briefly moving. Didn't get tracking. And some arbitrary pirates have been pulled in to fight us. Okay then. Let's look at our tech quickly. So we can get armor for our artillery and vehicles, which is not a huge priority. Loyalty for general recruits. Skaven slave performance. And yeah, I think it's time to start working on the trees so we can line things up. We need growth fats to be able to just take this for food capacity and passive food generation. That's actually probably what I am going to build first in URTech, just for the research. I'm not going to use it, so I can just shut it down afterwards. Okay, let's look at units. So what's the situation looking like? They've got 2 more, one extra dragon here, Dragon Knight, Sisters of Avalon. Moderately dangerous army, but not critically so. I'm gonna sail you out so you can monitor the situation there as well. And let's shut down Tower of the Sun.
My plan scheme. Die, died.
Okay, I can't shut down Tower of the Sun this turn because you had to eat all your movement landing. But I don't think they'll be able to come over right away.
Challenge me.
We go
Situation up here is a little awkward because they would be rebelling if Queek wasn't here.
more head skulls.
What I'll probably do, well, let's sail Queek here first, check this out. Let's loot the carcass. That should be a straightforward battle. Maybe I should have fought that out though, to minimize the infantry casualties.
Yes.
But hindsight and all that,
Need more trophies, yes. Tide follows Queek.
So I'll park Queek right here. Didn't really want to have to force march them, but park Queek right there, and then... Okay, the rebellion should be coming soon. I'll have him check out some of the other things around the area, and he's not technically in the province, but he's easily in striking distance should the rebellion become an issue. Igbo is ready to go. Let me actually quickly, I should have done this last turn. I'm going to pick up a few more units. So he's got a bit more to work with. And I need to cycle out one more Warlock Engineer. Anything interesting happen in the Undercities? No, not yet. Okay. So, Southern Jungles. The capital of Vortex is going to get this building and then growth vats, about 8 turns, to allow us to take a research option, and then I'm going to demolish that to try and get some of the money back. In fact, one moment, I'm going to put that into cost saving mode so that I can just squeeze a little more out of the construction. In 2 turns I'm going to do construction here, but not just yet. I'm actually not going to upgrade things here just yet. However, I have enough food momentarily. I'll put it in food for now, until I have more money that I'm planning to spend. This is going into construction mode next turn, yes. And you need a public order building, clearly. And a settlement upgrade. And
I win. Nothing to do with you.
walls would be handy. And we will hold things for now. Jungles of the Gods. We'll do construction in 2 turns time. Not just yet. Diplomacy check. Nothing's really changed. Moving forward. Hexawaddle is getting stronger, but that is on the other side of an ocean. Toralassor is moving to attack rather than defend their own territory. That's good news for me. Hexawaddle's done the Rite of Primeval Glory, so they have an insanely dangerous army. And I can do a food and recruitment cost scheme, which I will save for the next time I'm recruiting a few units.
You!
Okay, Ickbolt's ready for combat. Where would they land if they were attacking? Would they go for Tor Serpendar or the other one? Since they've come all the way to the left, I'm assuming they're coming up here, so I'm going to put you in ambush. You're still recruiting. It's time to hit him then. We don't exactly have a great infantry line, but if we can eliminate the dragons and the Sisters of Avalon, we'll be in good shape. I'll put a little bit of food into shutting down the Eagle Claw Bolt Thrower. Okay, let's do this. Alright. It's not my best army, but it is fairly experienced. And Skittis has a rat ogre, which is generally helpful. Let's arrange things. I'm probably going to need a chevron formation. I don't see any terribly convenient hills. Like, there is a hill, but it's covered in trees, the mortal enemy of most missile units. Let's just assign control groups for our artillery and our strike units. Okay, spears at either end of the main formation. And let's make a basic chevron. Oh, let me just shuffle these units over before I forget.
Guide us, Horned One! Tile slashers!
Okay, I believe it's 2 unit widths that I'll be firing through. I'll spread the units. Normally I'd compact them so that they don't have their edge exposed to the tip of the chevron, but worried about the dragon's AoE, so I'll spread them out a bit more. And let's get the gun teams in position.
Rattling gun! Our tail's yours! What?
Okay, I'll shuffle this bit because we don't want those trees in the way. The building will be nice to set our flank to, however, so we'll squeeze in alongside that. And let's just make sure everything is lines of sight. As usual, I am putting way too much into prep time. And hey, let's put a spear unit here ready to respond to anything, and the other tip of the formation is here. Okay, Giselles. I'd compact things a bit more if I had a Warlock Engineer in this army, but as it is, it's better for the artillery to be spread out so they don't all get intercepted. And okay. The Doomflayers and the Doom Wheel on the right, ready to cause trouble. Okay, what's Rippon's range look like? We are not in range yet. We do, however, considerably outrange them. Where is their artillery? That's my concern at the moment. There's the bolt thrower, okay. Sisters of Avalon on the right flank. One of the dragons actually moving to right. I'll just pull those units back a bit. If we can divert them, that's good for us. Stuff is in warp lightning range. Artillery is firing. Not amazing for us. But hey, okay, all Giselles, focus on that dragon. I need the Sisters of Avalon. Those aren't Sisters of Avalon, those are regular archers. Kill them anyway. This isn't a great engagement for these people, but it's not engaging our main units, so why not? Please remove their artillery. We actually need the Lord over on the right side. Clan rats may not actually hold up effectively against Sisters of Avalon, but we'll see. At least one of their dragons has been kept busy. Reposition the Giselles so they're more useful. Don't know what those clan rats are doing, but get back here. Need the line reformed here. You get those units sorted out. We have a dragon to finish off. Can you reorient? We don't want you to move. Hold. Okay, Giselles finish off the other dragon. Warlord, intercept those dragon princes briefly if you can. Cut them down, please. Clear those Sisters of Avalon. Okay, I don't think those guys are a concern. That fire breath is getting us. However, that is a win. And we don't need to chase them down, we're taking the settlement. Pyrrhic victory. We did take a lot of infantry damage. And we lost our regiment of renown units, although that did distract several of their units for an extended period, so I'm not dissatisfied with their performance, and they'll be back in a few turns. More storm vermin here would be nice. As it is, I'm not going to be able to immediately take another settlement.
Our brothers will avenge us.
I don't believe I can. It's probably not worth sacking and then raising next turn. I want to stay effective and mobile and all that. Talisman, Foul Pendant. What are my lords wearing at the moment? Because some stuff could be improved, probably. Preservation and Shadow Magnet. Not bad, but I prefer the wood save. Okay. So that settlement has been raised. Your movement's been used up. That's alright. Queek. This is going to take a while to rebel still. It may actually take altogether too long to rebel. Anyway, let's check out this ocean loot. Apparently Queek hates the ocean. We're probably okay. That's a very low tier army for this kind of encounter. Bonus experience, fantastic. Level up the Warlock Engineer some more.
Tell Nordwell of Queek's victory.
Actually, I just realized I have one too few storm vermin in this side. Okay, so Queek's going to need extra storm vermin and one less plague claw. And what else can I do actually with that setup? Because I still will have one excess plague claw. I might end up with 3 plague claw catapults per standard army. They are useful, although you do get diminishing returns. Actually, hang on. One more Storm Vermin unit and one more hero, and yeah, that's going to take out the 2 extra Plague Claws. Because I still need assassins in all my armies for the replenishment. I just don't have the facilities to recruit them yet. How long? And you can check that out, can't you? Or maybe I should check out the one in my own waters so I have replenishment. Okay. That situation's there, and that's there. And research. Fight dirty. 6 turns. That's alright. It'll be 8 turns, I think, before we can growth that. Okay, Kingdom of Beasts, 1 turn to construction, Mangrove Coastline, no construction for now. Southern Jungles, let's begin getting access to that research. Actually, it was just the growth vats I needed, I don't need the... Let's take a look, I don't need the laboratory for anything. Okay, excellent. I mean, Hell Pit Abominations are cool, but I am not currently planning to use them. Okay, construction in... Well, construction now, but the only options at the moment are upgrades, which are a bit less cost efficient. So, we'll give it 3 turns, and we'll leave it on that. Jungles of the Gods. And technically I want the growth from that, but I also want to keep my food up to upgrowth in all my provinces. Okay, you'll be building next turn. Southern Jungles. Anything else I can put in? I guess I may as well upgrade this. And this. What are my exports looking like? Trade, am I export? Yeah, okay, I'm exporting all the furs I'm making, but not all the medicinal plants, so it's worth upgrading the fur thing. And that's all the construction we're queuing for now. Back to food. Southern Red Rivers, already done. Jungles of the Gods, already done. Okay. What next? Clan Spittle. Still looking at that reliability low there. I am unhappy with the pirates for lowering my diplomatic standing. Just double checking diplomacy for no particular reason. I'm done with this turn. Let's keep going. And Hexwattle is ritualing. Okay, Turalasor is pulling back to defend. Queek is on the ocean, and recruitment costs in exchange for recruitment rank. Not the most amazing trade-off for me at the moment. Alright, let's move Mormel. Try and get an eye on their army. Okay, they're both... all of their armies are defending the capital at the moment. Let's put you right up to the coastline. I can't get a whole lot of replenishment just within camp, so I don't think Skidus is really ready for another engagement, but the positioning of these armies makes it really dangerous to try and slip away.
Futile.
They have access to a port, which ups their theoretical movement range. We'll see what moves they make next turn, because they don't have access to a port to get in here, so they wouldn't be able to land and attack. So I'll see if I can slip out. Okay, what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to move Ickbolt up north.
Run, fools!
Because this province is stabilizing now. Quite vehemently. You have caused me no end of trouble, however declaring war on you right now would lower my reliability even further. Let's get a battle bonus. That's not a particularly useful item, I feel. Okay, let's sail Queek down to assist with Turalasor. You're one of our more capable armies. And that's all our movements done. Let's look at infrastructure. Oh, you want Kingdom of Beasts needs construction. I missed that last turn. There's one building slot. I will micro-optimize the hell out of that inconsequentially. Southern Jungles. Still building. Red Rivers. 2 turns. And Jungles of the Gods I wanted to do work on. Okay, what have we got here? Well, we want to upgrade that if we can. Those are valuable exports, and I believe we've got room. Right, you... was it yeah, Tor Serpendar. I wanted this to be my assassin recruitment. And while I'm at it, I also need Vortex and for side recruitment as well, Pestilent Knave. So we'll get those constructing. get this upgraded, get that upgraded. Splurge a little bit on that one province while we have the commandment in place, and then just swap that out. And is Toralasso willing to peace out?
Phoenix, we will crush you.
No, they are not. Apparently they'll crush us. Okay. Let's roll the turnover then. So, how's everyone in chat doing today? Hope the year's treating you all well. And Toralasso is just consolidating. Okay, Harriet is sailing that way. And Lothern has made some progress. Okay, if I got you to sail... No, I can't sail out of range of those armies.
Order, listen, Stork. Cunning ambush.
I'll leave you in camp and get what replenishment we can until additional armies in better shape come along. I'll keep an eye on Harriet. And what else? Got Queek here. Okay, may as well check out that island. And we've got another battle. Okay, this one's probably worth fighting carefully. We've got 2 rotting leviathans and a carronade. We've actually got... I didn't realize you could get Skaven corruption on the ocean for Menace Below. Maybe it's a Queek thing I forgot about. Anyway, got a bunch of melee infantry, which isn't a huge concern for us, and they have several gunnery mobs and the like, and the Leviathans. We can use the terrain to our advantage a little bit. Let's get assignments.
Warlock Engineer! Storm Vermin! Warp Lightning Cannon! Ready! Ready! Warplock Desires!
Okay, and kind of plonk in the middle here.
Yes, yes!
We're in a chevron formation. From the left out.
Storm Vermin! Guide us, Old One! Storm Vermin!
Carronade will probably hit the packed units a bit more painfully than I'd like, but so be it. I think we'll be okay. I just hope I can do this with fewer infantry casualties than the auto resolve did on the last battle. Think everything has a good line of sight, at least anything engaging our melee infantry. May want to shuffle the line up a bit once the battle actually starts. Gun teams and Giselles.
What orders? A warp lightning cannon.
Oh right, I actually have a Warlock Engineer, so I need to pack my stuff around him now with their for their ballistics bonus. Okay, ballistics calibration. Does that get everyone? Don't think it quite does. That'll do. Little more vulnerable than I'd perhaps like, but it works. Okay. Let's shuffle the whole thing up a little bit so we are facing downward. Right side halberds can realign.
Quick, quick!
Okay, the carronade's firing. We'll be able to deal with that in a few seconds. All our gun teams are in position, we've got good lines of sight. And our Jezzails are firing on the right targets. Excellent. Move Queek over to the right flank because we won't have a lot of infantry support, so they may need a little help there. Swap the cannon and Jezzail targets for the other Leviathan. Okay, looks like their artillery is removed, that's good. We need to shut down their ranged units. Go for the halberdiers, Queek.
Skaven! Yes, yes! Fight, fight! Rattling gun! For the Vermintide! Chase them! For the Vermintide! I have horns! Queek wants this! Place them! What? Now, yes! Gunscranger!
That should only hit our summoned units. There we go.
Ready! Attack! Shot!
I think that was fewer infantry casualties than auto-resolve. Yeah, that looks nice and clean. The lightning cannons did not get a large number of kills, but the kills were pretty much Leviathans, so I'll take it. And their most dangerous unit was the carronade, which I'm going to guess killed 33 storm vermin. We can just top our units up pretty much entirely, because the heroes took next to no damage. Tormented swords are not bad on assassins, I think. Okay, and we can keep sailing Queek down to assist here. It's a nice pile of money to work with. I'll funnel that into infrastructure. And Ickbolt was heading up in case... well, to monitor the situation. In fact, I think I will swap Ickbolt to normal walk up past your tech, and you can swap out some of your units for
Stink of command! Rattergrass!
Giselles. 3 Giselles should round this out. And
Guide us, Horned One.
recruit one of your flank coverage storm vermin while that is going on. Okay. Now, what can we do construction-wise? Kingdom of Beasts. Yes. You need walls. Was that what I wanted? Temple of Skulls? Construction. Okay. Well, I'm not gonna build that up to max just yet. Not rich enough for that to be worth it. Medicinal plants not worth upgrading right now. The other stuff is though, given how much money we just got. Okay, and that will all construct nicely for the next couple of turns. Got a little more spending money. You are not ready for stuff just yet. I might swap some things around to growth, however. In fact, I will put you on growth and I will squeeze in some growth buildings for a bit just to get that last level out quicker. Stuff's underway here. We'll have things we can upgrade next turn. Red Rivers. We'll want to build stuff next turn. In fact, Southern Jungles, just keep it on that because it'll be upgrades next turn, but I don't know that I'll have the money to throw around upgrading stuff. And I will upgrade one thing next turn, so let's save 10 on that. Actually, no, I don't need to. That'll let me recruit assassins already. I'll be a lower rank, but I'll be able to get at least some out. And how is everyone feeling at the moment? My reliability is still low. This is fast becoming Queek's long and arduous quest to rebuild his reputation in the eyes of a bunch of not Skaven. It feels rather un-Queek. Okay, they're recruiting up to a full stack here, complete with dragons.
Absurd.
Skittis really does not want to stay here. However, again, if he sails out, he's just going to be intercepted by 3 armies. So I'm just going to roll Queek over. I think Queek could take on Toralassor directly if he wanted. This should be nice and clean, no artillery to worry about. Apparently auto-resolve disagrees. I should probably have expected that. Oh well, we'll get ocean replenishment anyway. I'm guessing auto-resolve let their missile units wail on my front line a bit, rather than having the artillery shut them down immediately. Or well, auto-resolve doesn't really, to the best of my knowledge, play out battles so much as run a bunch of calculations based on unit strength. To be fair, you could argue that is loosely what playing out a battle actually is, but anyway, not to get not quite feeling that philosophical today. Shifting mangrove coastline. I had a building to squeeze in. Oh yeah, I wanted growth and growth. Southern jungles is fine. Get that research in now, right away. And I believe I'm going to need to keep that building for one turn. I don't think the research will complete correctly. As based on my experience with recruiting units, I don't know if that's actually the way research works. If anyone has a good answer to that, I would be happy to take that into account. We'll look at shifting mangrove again after reviewing other building spots. Okay, you want to construct here, you need walls. That's going to be one to be swapped out eventually, but for now, just need a bunch of growth. And then we'll put you back on food. Jungles of the Gods. What does this at higher tiers? A more assassin capacity and recruit rank for assassins. So I will eventually want that at a higher tier, just not right at the moment. Can start recruiting assassins though. Strategist. Nope, can't really afford to keep a an assassin around just for poking things as well. Okay, next turn we'll do upgrades here. And shifting mangrove. We'll do the more profitable upgrades. And leave it at that. Got plenty of money to upgrade these two expensive buildings next turn, hopefully. And we should be able to get our cash back from the growth vats as well. To the next turn. Clan Moors has been an interesting time. Much rockier start than I'm generally used to. Huh, Harriet has sailed around behind here. I wonder if I could make it far enough out this way. I think I can make it far enough out this way that I can't immediately be attacked by them. I'm just gonna try and skid us out so we can apparently his icon's not moved. So I can get some proper replenishment. And swap in some units. More Malkin, keep an eye on things here still. Got a full stack coming up there. Queek actually needs a bit of grounded replenishment because of that last battle, unfortunately. Extra powder. Fantastic for artillery. Just more explosion damage. Okay, Ekbolt's army is almost fully decked out, actually. Keep him sitting northward. And dismiss one of these units, and that's the other flanking storm vermin protection. And then he has room for 2 heroes when I can get matching heroes in. Model's been moved. Okay, that's all the Lord movement I can do this turn. Heroes. Warlock Engineer is actually... Okay, I'll get a Warlock Engineer to do things around and about now. Can I put anything interesting on you? Maybe a bell polisher later. In fact, where's the current bell polisher? Ah, also in one of my out and about people, that's fine. So I'll move you out to start expanding Undercities. Probably want to do it starting from the Awakening. That seems like a reasonable region.
Ready.
Or actually, maybe from up here. I don't want to annoy Khemri too much, but if I can just slip some stuff in and start expanding under them, it's really nice to have Undercities underneath allies. So I may just poke at the Elven Ruins there. Okay, research. I don't need any of these, really. And it was just nice to get the food and stuff. This is still locked. Believe it requires stuff coming in from here. Okay. Don't really need this, but I want to progress it. Speed for infantry units, ambush success chance. Recruit rank for assassins. All good stuff.
Go away.
Did I cycle an assassin this turn? I did not. There we go. Eventually we'll get a disciplined assassin. Disciplined is really nice to have in armies for the army-wide melee defense and leadership.
Keep Gracious scum away.
Okay. You're sailing mostly defensively. That's fine. Okay, Queek, are you in striking distance of this army? And they'll have a better time on the ocean than we will, but would be nice to be able to take them out. Okay, Skittis can finally get some replenishment. It's got room for 2 heroes. Could swap out a lot of those units for Storm Vermin though.
Need more trophies, yes.
Have Wormel keep an eye on those 2 armies. Queek, attack.
I challenge, kill.
Okay, we should be able to take this. It is a dangerous army, but they, compared to previous engagements we've had with Torlasso, they're a lot more melee oriented, which is good for us. Now let's not auto-resolve this. Okay, let's get deploying. Alright, the central area is where I want to be, ideally. but not in the water. That said, they are likely to come around the flanks. Okay, I'm probably going to use this building cover my left flank and just chevron up.
Lose your head. Queek unstoppable.
Thank you, Queek. Need to remember I finally have magic in my armies at turn 100 and something. You know, just a teensy bit late. Okay. Squeeze this together.
Storm vermin. Captain's command.
I should actually spread those guys out.
Tile's yours.
The line will be less solid, but they've got dragons, and I don't want them to dragon's breath the tip of the chevron and hit the overlapping units.
Skaven! Yes, yes! Guide us, Horned One.
How's that? The hill isn't actually amazing for us. I may shuffle us up a bit when the... In fact, I almost certainly will shuffle us up a bit once the battle starts.
Skaven! Yes, yes!
Oop, repositioned the wrong unit.
Rattling gun!
Hopefully Queek didn't notice me putting his people in the wrong places.
We have superior fire. Warlock Jezzails!
Okay, I'll need the Jezzails
Guide us, Horned One!
to shut down the dragons pronto. And I'll probably have my artillery clustered up to the left, so the trees aren't a problem.
A warp lightning cannon! E-claw catapult!
Can you get everything with ballistics? There we go. With Queek sitting here.
A warp lightning cannon! Warlock Jezzails! Queek head taker!
Scooch up just a little bit.
Good, good!
Just so the rattling gunners can actually see.
Fight! Attack! Now, ready, now! All die! Spell casting! Storm vermin!
Gonna need to face that dragon if it wants to come at us. Fire breath, that's optimal fire breath deployment on their part, not great for us.
Onwards! Fight on a bar! Let deal!
Okay, everything, bring down the other dragon, please. Okay, cool.
Stab, stab! Warlock Jezaios! Let's rock! Warlock Jezaios! Kill, yes! Rattling gun! Now, let it now!
Whoops, I did not actually mean to hit his heel there, or his Verminous Valor, but A. Middle of the formation is taking a painful amount of damage. Yeah, just fire at will, hit what you can.
Clan agrees. Halt, stop. Horned one's wishes.
Hit this cluster here.
Queek head taker. Queek wants this.
I think we can afford to. Let's get some. Shadow Warriors are being a problem. Push up, clear those spearmen. Pull back a little bit so the of clearer shots. I've forgotten that I have magic. Okay, and I believe they were in march stance, so we should not need to chase them down. Close victory, mostly because of the amount of ammunition expended. And I guess we did take quite a few infantry casualties. Okay, so what's it looking like? Casualties actually aren't that bad. Wonder if Ocean Battles use a different rule set though, because I have had some issues with Ocean Battles on occasion.
Sacrifice
So yeah, like, does it? Nope, they don't get to retreat. Okay. So that's that army wiped. It's all our movement used up. But we're in reasonable shape, and we'll get a bit of replenishment. I think we can press Tor Al-Asor.
warp scroll.
Let's head up and start establishing undercities.
Chaos.
Okay, Kingdom of Beasts. Yeah, you're done for now. Mangrove Coastline. Some growth upgrades would be good. I'll get that out next turn. Just the growth. We can demolish this now and build something in its place next turn. Red Rivers. We have plenty of growth, we're okay. I'll just leave it until the next settlement upgrade is available. And I wanted to start you building, and we may as well pick up this while we're at it. How's Tor Al-Asor feeling now? Although I'm going to aim to wipe them out now, so no concern about piecing out at the moment. It is a shame you have to deal with all these islands right at the moment, because none of them are inhabitable for us, and they're not really worth settling. Okay, Ick bolts. Done with recruitment.
Where next now?
Slatland's fine. Want to get ready to hit the last defenders. Oh, I'm more reliable now. Yes, we've got Queek, Sottle, Gnarltil, Sun Tree, Glades.
Great leader.
Already looking towards the next war. Queek. Morphin Rot has a level. Okay, you've got extra powder. Let's get you levels in Arms Dealer.
What now?
And we want to press Torlasor.
Absurd.
They'll probably head into the settlement next turn. If they attack Queek, that would be very unwise of them. Did they? How'd they take the? Did they sail through the? They have sailed through the Maelstrom. I remember learning about Maelstroms. That was a fun and awkward moment. Okay, this army is basically complete aside from heroes, and it also needs to swap to Storm Vermin. Let's get them heading somewhere they can recruit Storm Vermin then.
No fast way. I say move. Magic.
Okay, just keep moving up. You keep an eye on this army. And can I recruit anyone interesting? Warpstone Hoarder isn't terrible, but it's not what I want. I want Disciplined.
Clan Ashen Assassin.
Okay, Kingdom of Beasts. I was just leaving that to build still. Shifting Mangroves. Oh yeah, I wanted to upgrade the growth this turn. So we'll hit that, and then just leave it on food. Southern Jungles. I can go ahead and build the hidden... Oh wait, walls, that's what I wanted. I am paranoid and want walls everywhere. Also, Skaven walls pay you, so it's good. I am no longer exporting 100% of everything, so there's no point in upgrading trade buildings right at the moment. Well, very little point, if you want to be technical about it, because they still give me 10 extra income a level. Which translates to a fair bit with Skaven bonuses eventually, but I don't have many of those bonuses now. The growth here is fine, I'll leave it. And you're already building. Cool. Diplomacy. Don't want to peace out with anyone, but how do you feel about trade? No. I think my reliability dropped, and that's the issue.
Ready to leave. Few creatures are more deserving to be put out. This is futile.
Okay, they don't want a non-aggression. Fine. Nagron doesn't seem to be doing terribly, so hopefully Lothern isn't completely out of control at the moment. I see the hero action happening, and Lothern invited more pirates against me. Scheme of Doom available again. Okay, so I want this on a valuable settlement. I've already got Lothern. I've got Exwatl. Settlements, I mean, Tor-Elassor and Fortress of Dawn would have been targets if I didn't have to raise them because war. I believe Lothern may have a few other valuable settlements. Anyway, it's worth firing that up immediately. And I'll get you rolling out soon. Let's look at research. Okay, we can start moving out. I would like to progress this. Hit and run would be nice, but I also want the food here, so I'll move right ahead. Normal health things die easily, yes, yes.
Big paddle.
It is indeed a very big puddle, thank you, Infecticay. Now, what I am thinking of doing, slipping over here.
I am warlord.
And raiding. There's no point in wandering over if I can't go into raid stance just yet, so I'll go and sit on the border here.
I order scurry move. Please,
Okay, Skidus can make it back here, but can't quite recruit yet. I'll disband units in preparation. So we're going to be recruiting. Okay, we've got room for 2, we need room for 6. So we'll disband 4 units. I think that looks reasonable. Save us a little bit of upkeep. Okay, Queek. What's Harriet's army look like? No dragons, full ground army, silver helms. Okay. Let's roll right in before we get someone trying to assassinate us again. Lightning strike. Oh, is Harriet actually garrisoned? I guess so. Thought I was going for Harriet's army. Okay, what have we got? We're up against 2 artillery and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8 units of Lothern Sea Guard. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, so some 13 units of archers, 2 artillery. And Harriet herself is also shooty, although she's on a horse, so she can't shoot over the walls. I'll still put on lightning strike for the hit to their leadership, and let's fight the siege. That's worth re-rolling. Hopefully I actually remember to use any magic we get. Cool. So it's a very tightly packed settlement. I haven't actually attacked this settlement before. I've got 4 towers close together. I'll probably want to clear 3 of them. Probably from the right. Looks like we have a slightly better cover there. Let's take units off fire at will.
Go get ready. Warp lightning cannon! Our tail's yours! Warp like Jezalians! What?
Okay, need to remember I do not have Clan Scry as bonuses. Okay, Queek will be soaking tower fire. We'll have our guy there. Okay, ballistics ready. And let's get all our other core units hidden. Come on, trees can do better than that. Okay, that'll have... Oh wait, I almost forgot the infantry. That's important too. Okay. I think that's everything in place. Priorities are towers, and then we need to work on their missile units.
Advance, cowards! Scurry, move!
Okay, we can do this with just the warp lightning now. Wait, do they see our unit? Oh, one of the Jezzails is not properly hidden. Shoot. Better fire with everything then. Okay. They are not being very accurate with that. Do they have archers on the walls? Yes, they do, right in the corner. Queek burn a bunch of their ammo. Oh, they've got a high mage in the garrison as well. I want to be very careful about that. How are they missing that tower? It's a large stationary target. Okay, so we cleared all the towers. Take some pot shots at that high mage. got some hits. Looks a little tired. That's fine. Doesn't need to fight right at the moment. He just needs to dodge missiles and yell taunts so that they keep shooting at him. And be sufficiently armored. Okay, their mage is still there, but she's not standing in front anymore. Is that the same mage? I think they're back at full health. Or maybe they had more than one mage. Right, that's the mage from another army. Also a high mage, which I need to be careful about. More of their ammo we can waste, less we have to worry about. Might get the plague claws to work soon. What high value stuff can I shoot at? Well, there's a unit on the right still with ammo. Couple of shots at that. Okay, that's enough for now. Push them off. Their movements have opened the gate, which is something that the AI does occasionally. Kinda wish we could build siege towers and put range units on them to get better firing angles. You know, just maximize all the cheese. Probably should think about their artillery as well. It's not an immediate concern, just at the moment. Are those the Lothern Sea Guard firing through the door? Well, I may as well exhaust their ammo as well if they want to do that. Okay. Let's rearrange units.
Rattling gun. At once. Yes, yes, yes. Plague claw catapult. Screamery catapult.
Can start using some warp lightning to pick stuff off the walls as well. They've got a bunch of infantry lined up there. Got Sisters of Avalon here. It's going to be a major threat. I wonder if I can get the catapults in range of the Sisters of Avalon. Let's just wait for the artillery to get into position as we all abandon the trees. Okay, can you get everyone with ballistics calibration? Yes, you can. So you're not quite in range of Sisters of Avalon, and I don't think the arc will quite reach them, unfortunately. Oop, didn't mean to do that. I meant to tell Queek to go hit the door.
Claw catapult. Skitter and leap.
Where'd they park their artillery? It's all the way in the back, okay. That's where their eagle is as well. Thank you, Griefer, and welcome to the stream. It's good to see you. I think in this case, we've got the rats firing the poison. Okay. So no more ammunition we can waste right at the moment. Got Queek working on the door. Let's take a few shots with these units just to thin things out. Actually, where are their mages? Because they're going to be a major threat if I bring anything up. Well, they're not visible at the moment. Okay, so let's get some... Can you get a shot at that noble? Yes, you can. Ooh, they've squeezed open the door and are messing with Queek again. Queek, sit back a little bit.
Storm vermin.
Let's move the storm vermin back. Move the artillery up here, get it a bit more range, and so I can try and get my mage in position to cast. Oh, they walked out of the gate.
Die, die, die. Queek head taker.
Not often they make mistakes like that, but they do occasionally.
Queek charge. Escapascari.
Ballistics calibration still in range. It's fine. Okay, and now I can hit things with warp lightning. Excellent. Can't get things in fantastic alignment for it, but let's try and hit some of these units that are formed up. We'll walk forward a little bit for it.
I am right paw. Stop.
Ready, and... And they're messing with Queek again. Oh, did Queek get locked in? Okay, Queek may have gotten locked in. Ooh, okay, Queek, you can get out now.
Good. Now kill. Ready now.
Or not. Okay then.
Yes, yes, yes. Ready,
Oh,
ready.
well, he has everyone sitting in the door.
Kill, kill. Halt, halt.
Better just shoot what we can.
March, Scotty, yes.
Can we get Queek out yet? Yes, we can get Queek out. Queek, kindly do not get locked in the enemy settlement again.
They're using magic.
For clan, for me. Rattling gun. Moving. All die. Rattatatas. Agreed. Yes, yes. Walk like a cannon. Quick, quick! Now! Ready now! Skitter and leap!
The battle is lost.
Queek unstoppable!
Okay,
Captain's command!
better get something else to finish off that gate. I'll move up a unit of storm vermin.
Warp blades charge!
Okay, they've got white lions of trace heading by the gate. Continue to hit them with magic.
Uncertainty spreads! Guide us, old one!
Can I? Oh, I can hit Sisters of Avalon and Shadow Warriors. Okay, let's move you back to support the artillery.
Claw catapult!
Sisters of Avalon, kindly die.
Warlock Engineer!
Okay, let's get that storm vermin unit back.
Run the king! Warlock Engineer! Warlock Gentiles! Quick, quick!
Are those Shadow Warriors going to come out? Because that would be a substantial mistake if they did. Okay, that mage is still a concern. Can't really get to her right now.
Enemy spellcaster.
They are, okay.
Rattling gun! Master
The
kills!
wheels turn against us. Enemy mages. We are lost.
And that's why coming out the doors was a mistake. Okay, let's get some serious clear work done. Just need to squeeze you in here. While we're at it, I should have the Plague Claws work on important units.
magic! Die, Skaven! They're using magic against us! Spells! Enemy spells!
Oh shoot, we've got
And
we are being attacked by archers, flatten up against the wall.
vile rat!
Take out that mage now that they've exposed themselves.
We are broken!
Almost out of winds of magic.
Shriek! Shriek! Warblock loaded!
Okay, gun team's in bad shape.
Rattling gun!
Unfortunate, because that was my fault not noticing that they were under attack. Let's use up their ammunition anyway, and get another gun team in position as well.
Our tail's yours! Shriek! Shriek! Ready! Ready? Yes! Yes! Yes!
Oh shoot, they're being shot at again. Where is the...
March! Scurry! Yes!
Oh, Sisters of Avalon, we need to take those guys out.
Sizzle! Die!
Unfortunately, lines of sight are limited. Totally worth it.
Queek head taker! Faster! Scurry!
Just hold your position if you don't have a shot.
Rattling gun! Yes! Yes! Attack! Charge! Rattling gun! Nash! Kill! Kill!
Okay, pull back again. You're taking way too much damage. In fact, I'm just going to pull this unit back entirely.
Scoot, then leap! Now move! Other clan rats! Retreat! Retreat! Warlock engineer! Rattling gun! At once, master! Murder! Hold! Hold!
Take out the Swordmasters who decided to sally out.
Stay! Yes! Yes!
Just settle down outside of their weapon range.
Queek head taker!
Queek, go ahead and recharge them. Okay, hold your fire. Don't need to keep shooting at them.
Queek head taker!
Plague Claws hold fire. What other units do we have? Lions of Trace.
Skaven! Yes, yes! What? Ready, steady, doom! Rattling gun!
Okay, your turn to go sit in the door and hopefully actually remove their archers by now.
Blade claw catapult. Stab, stab. Halt, halt. Stab, stab. Rattling gun.
Ooh, I think we just inflicted army loss. Didn't even have to storm the settlement. There we go. A nice classic cheese siege with me screwing up repeatedly. But ultimately got the job done with slightly more than necessary casualties. Warp lightning cannons actually got a fair bit of work done, and the panic please blow up the gate so Queek can get out of the settlement moments. Because all the units clustered around the gates, they kept opening the gates and the warp lightning cannons fired through. Fun times. Okay, settlement's actually worth sacking before we raise it.
I say, move, move.
Okay. Rival clan warlord. Shiniest armor will be the hit taker's own. Okay then. Where is the battle? Over there? I may not bother paying to teleport to that then. If we can finally get Queek's quest armor. First things first, reader, scribe, artifact, hunter, alchemist. This is more useful than the sacrifices. Sorry, the banners. Skittis, what have we got? Squeeze in. We could squeeze in an artifact hunter. And I think you've got room for things like Bolt. Armor piercing, speed, banner of eternal flame. We'll swap that out. Okay. Can't do anything right at the moment, but we'll just sit on the settlement in camp starts. And we'll raise it next turn.
No blame.
Okay, that's all our movement done. This is probably going to be the last turn for today's stream as well. We'll wrap up at the end of this turn. Solid progress made, finished off Fortress of Dawn, got Queek's quest progressed, did a bunch of construction, and Tora Lassor is on the way out. I will take that happily. We're finally not surrounded by enemies on all four sides. It's been a fun start. Okay, we'll do upgrades here next turn. We've got a bit of money to work with. This is still building. Happy to wait here for a few more turns. And that's still building. So we've actually got a fair bit of money to work with. In that case, let me go ahead and look at my undercities. Okay, we've got expansion queued up here. I'm actually going to build that up a tier. Northern I don't want to push up the detectability there. And I actually forgot about Hexawaddle when I was picking stuff out. So we can start expanding here as well. I'll build that next turn. Okay, diplomacy. Clan Spittle doesn't like that I pieced out with people. I think that explains their opinion a bit better, though. Is Camry willing to trade? No, not yet.
Great leader.
Okay. Out of
How
curiosity,
can I
how's Toralassor feel?
You are an unwelcome guest in the court.
Okay, they still don't like me, which is unsurprising, and they also still want to fight, which is somewhat surprising. They're recruiting with their last remaining army. Queek should be in good shape to flatten Toralassor and get Tower of the Stars sorted out. So, that is going to be that. It wraps up things for today's stream. Thank you very much, everyone, for sticking around. Thank you to Mordred Viking for the raid, and thank you for everyone who came along. Had a blast. Hope you all have been fairly entertained as well. Really appreciate words. I can do them. I really appreciate your viewership. Okay. Now let me just check on my usual things. Okay, I'll next be streaming tomorrow. That'll be Oceania evening, so if you're in Australia or New Zealand, that's probably a good time to watch. That's Thursday, the 9th of January 2020. Still not used to the whole New Year thing. At 0800 UTC, I will probably be streaming Path of Exile, continuing to work with the Conquerors of Atlas expansion and more dying horribly. If that sounds interesting, well, I hope to see you there. So if you want to see that in your local time zone, you can look down below my stream. There should be a widget there with my stream schedule, and it should display all in your local time zone. You can also see down there my Twitter feed, that's at DubiousPhysics on Twitter. I put stream updates and other announcements there. Feel free to follow me. You can also follow me right here on Twitch. There's a follow button, there's the bell button for notifications. It really does help me out, so if you like what you see, please do follow. Once again, thank you very much for sticking around, and I hope to see you all in the future. So, that's pretty much it. Thank you for sticking around. Thank you for watching. Follow me on Twitter, follow me on Twitch. Remember to hydrate and all that, and take care of yourselves. This is DubiousPhysics, signing off.